VaheGuru, 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 VaheGuru,
VaheGuru, VaheGuru, VaheGuru, VaheGuru Ji Ka Vahe. Okay, once more. VaheGuru Ji Ka VaheGuru Ji Ki. So we're going to continue, try and keep the subject related to what Jagraj Singh Ji was talking about. And they spoke to you about the word? What did it say? Everybody, what does it say? Okay, and they said this is our food, okay? Just like water. Now, is somebody going to explain to me what it means? What does it mean to you? Okay? So what? Put your hands up. And what does the word VaheGuru mean to you as an individual? Okay, so hands up. Anything. Tell me anything about the word VaheGuru. If nobody puts their hands up, I'm going to choose people. Okay, go.
Va means Vishnu, He means Hari, and Gu means I don't know.
Okay, go.
Does Guru mean love?
Does Guru mean?
Love.
Love.
Learn.
Learn. Okay, yeah. So the Guru is someone that you can learn from.
VaheGuru means everything to me.
Okay, so VaheGuru means everything to, what's your name? To Gurleen. Excellent. Okay, we're going to take only 3 more now, okay? And then we're going to move on. Oh, she's very eager. Sorry, and I'll come to you next.
God is one.
Okay, God is one.
God.
Just God.
Okay, just God. Okay, 1 more from that direction.
Does VaheGuru mean from darkness to light?
Okay, so somebody's saying, does VaheGuru mean from darkness to light? So now we'll go through it and we'll have a look, okay? So now the word Vahe, so everybody say? Vahe. Okay, so Vahe means, everybody, what does it say on the board?
Wow.
Everyone together, what does Vahe mean?
Wow.
Wow! Come on, a bit more.
Wow.
Okay, so you know when you see something that you really like, and then you think, what word shall I use? And then you go and you think, oh, get me a dictionary, I want to find a word. And then you look through the dictionary and you think, no, there's nothing good enough to describe this. And then you just sit and then you think, wow. Yeah, and this is where this word comes from. When you think of VaheGuru and you think how great he is, and you just think, I don't know what else to say, you are just so, wow. Do you know how the Chinese say it? They say, wow. They say the same thing, but they just say, how do they say it? Okay. So I think the Chinese and the cats say it very similar, don't they? Okay, that's how it sounded like. All right. So that's what Vahe means. Vahe means wow. Okay, now we're going to think, why is VaheGuru wow? Why? Okay, so we're going to take a look now. Wondrous, it means when you're taken back. Okay, that's what Vahe means. When you think, wow. Okay. So now we had a few guesses already what Guru meant. Somebody did say from darkness to light. So now we'll break it down. Okay. Gu means darkness. Okay, so everyone repeat after me. The reason I'm getting you to repeat is so that you don't forget. Okay? So what does Gu mean?
Darkness.
Okay, excellent. You know, where is that darkness sometimes? Do you know where that darkness is? Okay, sometimes we've got darkness in our heart. Okay, we're going to guess. Anybody want to have a guess? How can we get dark inside? How can our heart become dark? Somebody guess? Anybody but Gurleen?
If someone in your family passed away, then
Okay. If somebody in your family passed away, how else do you think we could make our inside dark? What the hand that's going like this? Okay.
the 5 evils.
Okay.
Say if the 5 evils, like, because if you cut your hair
Mhm.
and if you do
Mhm.
and then the 5 evils defeat you, and that affects your heart.
Okay. Did everybody hear that? Okay, hands down. She said when the 5 evils defeat you. Name me one of the 5 evils. Who's attacking you? Who's attacking you? One on the right.
Is it ego?
Okay, ego. How does it defeat us? Benji said when we cut our, and then egos defeated us because we think, I know better than you. Do you know who we say that to when we cut our hair? Do you know who we're saying that to? Who are we saying that? Shout it out. Who do we say that to? Yeah. We're saying it to? So when we cut our hair, what are we saying to VaheGuru? I know better than you. Should we say that to VaheGuru? And then what happens? It makes our heart go? Do we want it to be black? No. Okay. So now what does Ru mean? Everybody shout it out. What does Ru mean?
Light.
Excellent. Okay. And that's what the Guru does for us. He makes us light from inside. Okay, because he tells us, don't be foolish. He says, don't act in ego. Don't say to VaheGuru, I know better than you. We don't want to say that to VaheGuru, do we? So how can we switch this light on? How do we switch? Who can we go to?
Go to the Gurdwara to see Guru Granth Sahib.
Yeah, when we listen to Guru Granth Sahib Ji and we follow what Guru Granth Sahib Ji says, and then inside it'll become all nice and light. Okay? So now we're going to go through an example. Is everybody ready for an example?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, cool. So now I'm going to give you an example how we become dark from inside. But we're going to speak to Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Okay? We don't want to use my intellect, Baljit Singh's intellect. No. We want to ask Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Guru Granth Sahib Ji says, Nanak fikka bole tan man fikka hoy. Okay, I'll explain what that means. Do you know when you say horrible things to someone? Do you know who becomes horrible truly? Is it the person that you're saying it to? You know, if you're saying some horrible words to somebody, does that person become horrible? Who's becoming horrible? What happens to that ball when you bounce it against the wall? If you kick that ball against the wall, where's that ball going to go? What's going to happen? It's going to come back to you, isn't it? And Guruji says, if you say horrible things to someone, it's actually making you horrible from inside. If you say something very tasteless to someone, it's actually your inside. You're damaging who? Yourself. And we think we're being horrible to someone else. Look, we're pointing like this. We're going, it's you, that's horrible. Guess what? Have you ever noticed? There's 3 fingers pointing at us. Guruji is saying, look, it's your inside that's becoming horrible. So are we going to continue saying horrible things to people? No. Are we?
No.
Okay. That's how we follow Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Okay? That's what we do. When we come to the Gurdwara, and then now we hear that Guru Granth Sahib Ji has said this to us, that we're going to get all black inside if we be horrible to people. And then we don't want to become black. Remember, because you said you don't want to become black. You saw the picture of the heart that was all black, and you said, I don't want to be like that. So that's one way. This is one example, okay? This is one example. So not to say horrible things to people. That's one thing to take away from today, okay? We go to camps, and when we go to camps, we have this talk, and when we see the children in the langar hall, we see them saying horrible things again straight away. And that's why then we have to keep coming to the Gurdwara, and hopefully one day it will stick, and hopefully one day we'll be able to follow, okay? So again, Bhagat Farid Ji says something very similar. They say, Ek fikka na galai. This is not even one thing say horrible to someone, not even one thing. Sometimes we'll say, Chal ek koi gal nahi, oh. We think, Chal, it's only one. You know, I'll say the rest 9, I'll say nice things. But one word, I'm going to swear at him. I'm just going to swear at him. No. Because look, Guru, I'm not saying it. Guru Granth Sahib Ji said it. They said, Ek fikka na galai, sabna mein sachata. You know why? Because VaheGuru lives in each and every heart. Where does VaheGuru live? In everybody's? And if you break somebody's heart, that's not very nice, is it? Okay, now I'm going to finish off with a story. I'm going to share a story, and then we're going to get Benji Sharanjit Kaur, we're going to get Baji Jagraj Singh, we're going to everybody to come together, and then you can ask us some questions, okay? Okay. So, there was a carpenter. Does anybody know what a carpenter is? What does a carpenter do?
Someone who places carpets.
Okay, somebody that fits carpets? Not quite. Okay, a carpenter is someone that makes furniture out of wood. Okay? Somebody that makes furniture out of wood. So if this table is made out of wood, I'm not sure if it is, but if it is, originally that wood would have come from where? From a tree, not from a carpenter. Okay. So that wood would have come from a tree originally. So there was a nice man, a carpenter. He went to the forest to get some trees to make a table, okay? He used to go there every day, he used to take roti with him. And one day, as he was cutting a tree, he saw a lion. What would you do if you saw a lion? What would you do? Shout it out, shout it out.
Run away.
Yeah. I would run away, definitely. I don't know what you guys would do, okay? And he's about to do the same thing. So he's about to run. And guess what? Something very special in this story. This lion spoke. And he said, please don't go. The lion said, okay. He said, please don't go. And he said, who's that talking? And the lion said, it's me. He goes, please stay with me and share your lunch with me. He goes, what? He goes, what are you talking about? He goes, yeah. He goes, everybody's scared of me. I've got no friends left. Because everybody runs away from me, just like you do. And he thought, okay, this is very strange, but seems genuine. Sits down and has some lunch with him. Because he used to bring roti from home. His wife used to make him roti. Okay? Unlike mine. So he's sharing his roti with this lion. And one day, months passed by, and the carpenter said, and the nice man said, he said, I want you to come to my house. All my friends come to my home. I want you to come too. And he said, no, not a good idea. Everybody's going to get scared. Because I only want this one thing from you. Because if you're my true friend, I ask for nothing else. I want you to come to my home with me, to eat roti with me. And he goes, okay, but, you know, there might be a bit of trouble, but, you know, okay, if this is what you want. So they go home, sits him down in the lounge, okay, goes into the kitchen, says to his wife, roti bana. You know, I brought one of my friends home. So she's not been in the lounge to see who it is. And she says, Hun kennu tu kar leke aaya ya? She goes, now who have you brought home? You're always doing this. And he said, no, look, it's a really special friend. Please make some roti. And you know what she said? She goes, tu hun kede kutte billi nu kar leke aa gaya ya? She goes, what cat or dog have you brought home now? And she's not really seen who's in there. You know, so obviously when you get older, you will experience this, the guys, when you get married. You know, when you bring your friends home, yes, this will happen. You'll go home and you'll say to your wife, Hando, I brought someone home. And she's not going to say, ha, koi nahi, main roti bana deni hai. You'll get the same response. Okay? So, anyway, the lion's heard everything that's happening. He's come in. This is exactly what I do. He's come in, he said, it's all sorted. She's well happy that I brought someone home. She's making the roti, no problem. All sorted. And the lion goes, look, I want you to do something for me. He goes, okay. He goes, take your axe and goes, hit it over my head. He says, what? Because you're my best friend. Why would I want to hit you over the head? He said, look, you asked me for something and I listened. I came and now I asked you for something. So now that's all I want from you. And He can't understand. He takes his axe and he hits him really slowly, and he thinks, oh my God, what have I done? And it cut him and he starts to bleed. And he says, I won't be able to eat here today. He goes, but come and see me in a few months' time. And he's counting for the days. So there's 2 months, they're not passing. And at last the day comes. He said 2 months, he's gone, he's run into the jungle and he's looking for the lion, and all he's looking for is that cut. He said, I can't believe I've done that to my friend. He's gone, he ran over to the lion, looked at his head. He said, huh? Where's it gone? He said, it's healed. He said, that's not going to stay. He goes, I'm okay now. And he said, but, he goes, I can still hear your wife's voice in my ears. I can still hear her saying to me, Kutta Billi. I can still hear her saying, that little cat, that doggy that you brought home. Because it's going to be very hard to forget those words. He goes, it broke my heart. Okay? So even though something like that had healed, those words were still hurting him. Okay? That we've got to be very very, very, very careful with what we say to people. Okay? We've got to be very careful that we don't break their heart. Okay? Because Bhakt Friji said, they said, they said, don't knock anyone's heart over. Okay? Hiao means heart. They said, don't knock anyone's heart over. Because VaheGuru sits in there. Okay? Where does VaheGuru sit? Yeah, so we've got to be very careful. Do we want to say horrible words after today? No. What's going to happen to our inside? It's going to turn? Black. Okay. Do we want it to be black or full of light? Full of light. Okay, so this is very important that we all learn this, okay?